Okay, back with Wild Arms 3 here. We'll let this opening play. I'll go over my plan for today's episode. The capture card cuts back in here with the cutscene. There it goes. We need to look for the last summon monster and also explore item pickups all across the world map into the last Millennium puzzle. So that'll be my objective today. Curious if the airship will show up for this. It might not.
Everything is up to me. The pages turn, flashing full of memories. I can see it all too clear. The time has come to face my fear. And there's a fire burning in my heart to shine when all is torn apart. And I will make it through this desert storm, safe and warm. My shield is strong. I'll take my
I wonder
chances.
when they made these scenes. If they did it like before even starting the game.
Bring on the fight. I'll find a way to win somehow. No tomorrows, no regrets. I'll risk it all for this brand new day.
I think that scene's changed in a couple episodes, but it was changing pretty frequently before. Maybe we'll get one more. All right. Okay, so let's see. I think picking up items first is probably the easier thing to do. So there's a lot of items I have to pick up. I have to do it based on coordinates, and I'm just using a guide at this stage of the game because I don't think I'm able to find it otherwise. Done all these Millennium puzzles, except for number 20. Do that in a second, but I think finding the items is probably a better initial focus. So I have a map pulled up here from RPG Shrine. One of the ones I need is W23, which is northwest of me. Southwest of here. Should be somewhere out here. Might be on this higher plateau here. Let's see. Let's see. It's a little bit southwest of this town here. Yeah, so I need all the duplicators I can get. Those are necessary to open chests and special doors. So I'm gonna write down in my text file here which of these I've picked up already so I can keep track of them. W23, alright. So what other ones are near here? I'm not going to pick up any of the Gela or the Gimmel coins or the Lucky cards. I don't really care about that. I just want the duplicators. I think the Migrant seals are actually really crucial for progress here. Another one northeast of me. Game's very amusing. I've mentioned this a couple times, but I like that they tried to make the world map not evenly end. So many RPG maps are just set up so that the continents are all contained on a single flat map and don't carry over to the edges. I see why games do that though, because it's just kind of frustrating to keep track of what the game wants you to do here. So it should be somewhere here, I think. It's 21. It's also frustrating that you can't do this for the whole game, because the game is constantly requesting that you run around pressing the square button to scan, but it doesn't actually find items until substantially later on, once you get the item locator. There's one up here, right on the edge of this continent, right before the map cuts over. That is booster kit 33. I'm actually going to open the map I'm using in a some image editing software, so I can like cross shit off rather than try to keep track of it with a text file. It's going to be a nightmare. So we did. Sorry, this is all unfortunately going to have to be off screen. I have substantially fewer monitors to work with when I'm playing games on my physical PS2. Alright. So let's see. I don't know what the booster kit is. That's pretty helpful. It might save my bacon in certain situations if I'm really low on health. Alright, so we've got... There's another thing south of me. I wish I could keep moving on that world map screen, but it's a lot easier to see from there. This island... I did even note that I had completed the crescent moon area, which I think is the one that I'm on right now. So let's check to see if I'm missing something obvious. Might have to cast some spells on these guys, we'll see. Yeah, the world map. Even though they give you a globe overlay, it's helpful, it's still easy to get lost. I should have Clive target a different enemy from the rest of them here. The migrant seals are the most important. Because we ended up having to resort to looking at a guide last time. I guess apparently you have to get all of the summon monsters. They seem like they're optional, but they're mandatory for progress. This guy. Shit, I didn't see what that was. Maybe you deduce it from where I'm standing. I think that was a big grab bag. Okay, that's not important. The thing that is important is like due north of me, though. Possible by notes saying that I completed the Crescent Moon Island means I already have everything here. Check the rest of it really quick. The guide says that one of the places you have to go for a summon monster is like this game's version of the Relic Trials or whatever. And this guy, Tiny Flower. Okay. I think I am done with this island. It's like a 100-floor dungeon. I only have to get down to the 10th floor, but the 10th floor is where the final summon monster is, which is crazy to me. Like, I feel like having that be mandatory is like super wild. I think I can land it there. Just northeast of this. not a super important item. Rosia. What is amber? With a lot of XP, cure all status ailments, and fully restore HP. That's probably good to have one of those. The fact that I've never found one before is slightly alarming. Should go ahead, well... I'm on the map, I have to Gimel coin to save, I'd rather not. Uh-oh, this is potentially bad. I was just about to try to save, too. He just needs to stay alive long enough for my allies to come in here. Try this. Okay, they don't hit that bad. This could be substantially worse. Hey, Serp, how you doing? Try attacking. No dice. One more round, I should survive here. Bad. Dragon fossils, and I got a material count up. Alright, so we're still looking for stuff here. Let's see. There's something on this island northeast of me. Been here before, likely via the sand crawler guy. I probably popped out the other side of the mine. Yeah, it's really annoying. That item is a... Oh, no, that's one of the summons I got. I had to go to great trouble to pop out on the other side of the mine to get the summon item. Okay. I'll mark that one down. There's another one east of here. The reason we need the high migrant level for the 100 level dungeon is I guess the random battles in there are insanely difficult, and having your migrant level lets you skip the random encounters more reliably, not get completely killed before you even make it to the boss. Duplicator. Ways west of me. Interesting, because so far the boss fights in this game have been among the fairest I've ever encountered in a JRPG. Like, they tend to have some kind of really nasty gimmick to them, but the fight is usually laid out in such a way that you're able to deduce the gimmick before you die, right? It's not like Shin Megami Tensei or Persona where you're just kind of expected to go in and just die. Hey, son. There's a migrant seal. It's really important. Make sure that that's the one that I thought I was going to get here. Go ahead and proc that now. They don't have to, right? It just counts how many migrant seals I own, essentially. west of me. Crap. Probably walk around it though? Question mark. I guess not. The one I'm looking at is what? It's a migrant, so crap, I need to find a way to get there. That's near Sunset Peak. This might actually be close to where I have to come out to get to the 20th Millennium Puzzle, so I'll just have to remember to do this when I get there. Highlighted in my document, so I can remember it. Let's see, other ones nearby, there's one further south. Here somewhere. There's the sign. Thank you, Alan Smithy. Appreciate that, sir. Okay, so the one I'm looking for, probably more southeast from where I am right now. Yeah, I remember that, but there's nowhere for me to land the, there's nowhere for me to land the airship that I can take the horse off of to jump over the crevices. They're up here. I think to get to Millennium Puzzle 20, there's also like a very weird specific pattern I have to follow. I had to get the teleport orb from an unrelated Millennium Puzzle, and then I have to like take a train, and the train will end up depositing me where I need to be, but it's somewhere that my airship isn't allowed to go to. Find this guy. It's the Lunatic Garden. Let me use this as guidance. So the thing I'm looking for is like north of the Lunatic Garden. It. Oh, there we go. Migrant seal, nice. There's a ton of them on the world map. That's actually incredibly substantial to how much random battling you have to do, whether you pick those up or not. So, other obvious ones near me. Let's see. One northwest, really. Or in like this. I don't know how to land here. Okay. This one, a migrant seal, do I care? An X-File key, I don't give a shit about that. I think X-File keys like unlock bonus content when you beat the game or something. Go to the little Edis Island in the bottom right corner. Near the neck. Duplicator, that's good. Another one further along the neck off to the east. Again, a place that I can't land. There's a lot of places that you can only get by disembarking from the Sandcrawler. Maybe find my way back here. Jolly Roger's not super far from where I am. I guess the item I'm looking at here is the duplicator, which is pretty important. I don't think I can skip that. go find Jolly Roger's like due north of me. Hoping to never have to ride this thing again because of the random battles and shit, but do what I must. Just gonna save really quick in case I get an unlucky back attack. How's the audio balance today, by the way? Is the game loud, quiet? It's harder for me to tell with the Framemeister. Oh, that's cool, Leon. You still haven't caught up to the webcomic, right? So, gotta pop over on this guy. Thing I'm looking for... I don't think I can go under here. Oh, I can. Can't do anything about that. I guess it's very easy for me to get back to Jolly Roger. Oh good, I've got green exclamation points in this area. That's fantastic. See if there's another way into this complex. Not here. We did a thing here a while ago, but I don't have anything new here. So there must be a way to get inside this, like, neck piece. Maybe not. How the heck do I get to that location then? Duplicator, so I could maybe skip it, but don't want to risk it if I don't have to. There's obviously a place for the sandcraft to land there. Question mark as to how to get here. If anyone happens to know, I'm open to a tip, but I don't see a way to get the sandcraft in here to land on the beach. I don't think my airship can land on sand beaches. Try moving it closer to my face. Thanks, Saki. At a loss. Alright. Get back to other locations. I'll highlight this one in some way so I remember that I don't know how to get to it. So like if I went here, my sandcraft would magically appear here. Previously traveled routes. Surprised it would require use of the teleporter. Do I teleport orb multiple use, or do I have to do warp stars? I need this to unlock something, so I don't want to burn it right now. I guess I did just save, so I could try it and then... I gotta boot hill, what happens? Okay, that did work, thank you. Area that's otherwise very annoying to reach. Okay, I just wanted to make sure, because that's a Millennium Puzzle reward, right? Greater Beast. Sorry I was ever born. Hit for 36 damage. That's a little bit better. Death Knell proc though. That sucks. Try doing damage, I guess. See how much gravity does if it even lands. Keep hitting Clive though, that's good. That Valiance. That shit never lands. Death Knell is great when it rocks. Ouch. Should help with the Valiant at least. A random battle, goddamn. Good timing on him hitting Gallows there, at least. Shit, I should have reloaded with Gallows. I thought he had more shot left. Good try, Gallows. So it makes sense we get an annoying, weird monster here since it's on an island that you have to go way out of your way to access with teleporting. And it drops nothing. Cool. Okay. The thing I'm looking for should be near here. In theory. Oh, it's up. There must be like a ramp for me to climb up there. That was a pain. Go back to Boot Hill. Save when I get there so I don't have to do that again. Let me mark off my list here the ones I've done. So I did 37, did 32, 35, 21. "36 doesn't require getting to the Millennium Puzzle. 23, 34, Really glad I didn't like try to split this between 2 episodes, or I would have been really lost as to what I hadn't already completed, you know? I think there's like 2 duplicators left and 3 migrant seals left, and those are the main things that I need, so I just have to find where those are. I'm gonna save and then we'll go look. Might get a free heal in this town. Which town is Clive's homeland? That's where you can sleep for free, right? Okay, here we go. We can also stay at Boot Hill. Gotcha. It's Virginia's house. It is a substantial money savings because the cost of staying at inn scales with your level, so it gets pretty nasty. Hi there. Yes, please. Next one is northwest of where I am right now, ish. Priest Peak, Basker Colony. Okay, gotcha. Thanks. So what I'm looking for, it might actually be up on this hill. Like due north between Basker Colony and Sacrificial Altar. A lot of enemies. Lockle. So now's the time to use summons. High Speed Ripper. Fewer monitors in the new Freemeister games. Alright, where's Baskar relative to me? Okay, so I need to go a little bit more northeast. Just barely not on top of this, perhaps? Could be. Aki was saying that a second ago. I haven't changed anything on my end. Does this sound better? Check 1, 2, test. Or is the game quiet? Or game too loud? duplicator. That one is W24. Took a second when we found it. Crossed it off the world map. Alright, I need 25, 30, and 31. If you want to follow along with me, go to RPG Shrine world map. Wild Arms 3. Okay, my bad. One's in here somewhere. But it's another annoying place that I can't land. Grid seal would be great. Right, hell yeah. 31. Okay, I'll try to speak up when I'm reading off the list here. Your mom made guides for RPG Shrine. That's cute. 30. Somewhere. Where's 30? Unfortunately, the map maker decided to list the items based on, group them together based on similar items being in the same space, right? Rather than listing the items based on geographical proximity. So W31 is nowhere near W29 or W30. W30 is at, can I see the coordinates? Oh my god, I can, but I have to check constantly. So it's Z75 or X7545, Y13736. Oh, I can see it on this screen. Okay, thank god. I go north then. Too far. Okay. Somewhere 13,376. Okay. Somewhere up here maybe. 7545. Another place that I can't land. Oh, this might be the one that I have to get with the Millennium Puzzle. Let me check. No, it's not. Somewhere else that I can only get to via... Okay, maybe I had two of these confused then. In here, and then there's another one northeast of here. There's this area. Yeah, right. I think I got this one already, actually. Just crossed it off the wrong color. Wish I could confirm, how many migrant seals I have. I guess I could look on... Let me look on my last VOD really quick. I could be able to deduce it from that. Wild Arms 3. I'm gonna mute it. Give me a sec. Okay, oh, shut up. Ask me. I was 7 last episode. I've only found 3 of them. And there's 5 on the map. So I think I am still missing one that's supposed to be around where I am right now. It's like really far to the south here, near the edge. Crap. Doing my summons, I guess. Now you get more summon levels. W30 is a migrant seal, W36 is a migrant seal. $545, $13,736. Yeah, I just noticed that. Items in yellow list on the right, slowly inching to the right side of the page. Alright. Let's try to get here. 75.45. Like 13,736. That's like here. I must have already gotten this one. Concerning though. Makes me think I'm short one, but I'll go ahead and mark it cleared. Make sure there's not, because the migrant seal is the, I mean the duplicators are nice, but these are really, really, really important. So I'll make 100% sure that I got other ones. There's 31. Pretty sure I got 31. 32 maybe I didn't get actually. No, I did that one south of me. Yeah, I don't know. Well, the only other thing to get is number 25. This one down here. I was just trying to fly around to look for a spot where I could land. I don't see anything. Great. Can't drop down off this cliff here. This is where the 20th Millennium puzzle is, and it says in order to do that I have to do some shenanigan with taking the train. So I'm going to be doing that one last, but if you see somewhere to land, let me know. I can't land on any of this texture. There's no ramp here to get down. There's no sand to get on this area. That's not a ramp, that's a cliff, right? I see. It might have been the one from earlier where I had to, like, use the sand crawler to get there. Alright, I'm gonna look for 25. Should be done actually. I think I just have to do the last migrant seal. So let me check here. To reach puzzle 20, first obtain the teleport orb from puzzle 14, then head to South Farm Station, purchase a ticket for East Highlands. Okay, so South Farm Station. Way down there. I don't think I would ever find this. Here. We need to go to East Highlands. Dubious this is gonna work. I don't understand what they're saying is gonna happen. Like the train's gonna break down, maybe? We're at the right station, I think. It's hard to spot when you're a Little Rock. Okay, I can go check for it in a sec. This is where I was expecting to be. So, from here, guessing, far as Sunset Peak. So there's a migrant seal just barely to my west. There we go. My fourth one, so there must be one that maybe I missed picking it up a second ago, or I got it last stream, which is maybe possible. Yeah, because there was one on the Crescent Moon Island. Hold on, I'm gonna watch my VOD one more time just to see if my migrant level goes up in that episode. It might. Did from a Millennium Puzzle. I haven't had this item locator for a very long time. I basically like just got it. I'll go back one more episode. Downside of not having this is kind of substantial. Thank goodness for VODs, I guess. No, I was migrant level 6 as far back as 2 episodes ago. And maybe just happened to stumble into it like forever ago? It's possible. Yeah, it was migrant 5 in episode 7, so when did it become 6? At least it's the thing that's on the screen all the time, so I can like quickly scan through the episode. Hold on, I'm just watching this. Tab forward if you're watching in the future on YouTube. It might actually be the one by Little Rock that you're talking about. G is Little Rock? See when I get this last seal here. Video where I get it, it's off in the eastern continent there. north and towards the middle. I don't know. I guess I'm just gonna have to deal with not having a higher migrant level. That's frustrating. That's okay though. All right, so there should be a millennium. The final millennium puzzle should be north of me somewhere. There we go. I feel like I'm still missing a seal, but I'll have to deal with it. Number 20. These puzzles will test your wits. Presumably this is the hardest one. These have been difficult, but not like insanely difficult. Been like reasonably difficult so far. Okay. What are my options to start with here? Can walk diagonally. Get that lane on the top way out. I can try that. Now I have room to get rid of the bottom pillar in the top left. Actually, this one doesn't have that many permutations, which maybe makes it easier. It might actually make it substantially harder. It can be hard to say sometimes. Try to get the green one up there. Really have room to get it on this tile though is the problem. Green or blue are gonna be my next clear. Don't want to delete those blues as I'm probably gonna need them for the power later. Gotta be kind of careful. This gets in this corner, I can get it out, but it's kind of annoying. Get that out of the way, maybe I can use that to get the yellow where I want it to be. Should count my colors here. I have 4 yellows, 4 blues, 2 reds, 4 greens. So I don't have to do any shenanigans with like disappearing 3 of them at once, which is nice. Problem here is still that I can't move this blue block down. Maybe I can do this though. I think that blue block is essentially the trap of this puzzle. Okay, this feels promising. Should get a yellow cleared. These puzzles are interesting because they get easier the further into them you get. Like the first step is by far the hardest. Okay, I guess I need to decide. Well, no, I have no choice but to destroy blue since I've already. That feels like a mistake though, since I couldn't possibly get to the other blue there. It might be okay though. Well, I guess the yellow and the green back there. How the fuck do I get those out of there? And the red. I guess what I do is I drag all of these blocks down to them. Which isn't completely doable. Yeah, because I can't move this red guy. And I can't move this stack. So yeah, I've already failed. I'm trying to think of what I want to do differently next time. I didn't realize how stuck these blocks were last time. I'm just gonna have to move the pillar at the end to clear a lot of these. That's still right. That's probably still right. This feels like I have no other choice but to do this. It's like I need the space, essentially. Getting this guy out of the way seems helpful. Move this guy out of the way. And blue doesn't get stuck there. Oh yeah, let's do the blue first, because that felt like a mistake last time since I was forced to clear the blue early. I think that'll get me access to the block at the top of the tower. Okay, that feels good. And then yellow should be easy for me to pull over there. Probably pull this one down because then I can clear the green on the right side. Oh shit! Is that unrecoverable? It might be okay. I forgot that was there. Yeah, I guess those were degenerate in terms of determining the puzzle solution at that stage. Hey Blaster, how you doing? I still can't get this guy out. Maybe I can. Yeah, because I can push it up and then pull it out. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I think we got this one now. This one wasn't too bad. Definitely not the hardest one. I think it had like one key to the puzzle, which was noticing that it would be a hassle to clear the blue block on the left pillar first, so you probably have to do that one since it's a pain to do that. Guy can't move, so this red has to come out. Be extremely careful not to accidentally dash off the stage, because I've done that before. Alright, that wasn't too bad. You give me something good for that? I don't know why I needed the teleport orb for the train to take me here. That's very strange. Gunstar sign. Increases the chance of a critical hit. Is that like summon equipment? It is, okay. Well, probably want that on Clive. Oh, and I have another... summon monster to equip. I should do that. Brave Seal, backup. He's already got a really high attack, but probably should go on him. I'd like for him to not miss ever, that would be nice. He doesn't have crit up by... No, he does have critical hit by default, so we don't want to duplicate that on him. That would be a waste. Probably Jet then if he doesn't already have it. He doesn't. Okay, thank you. That's pretty helpful. Love charm. To make 100% sure that he doesn't have it yet. I don't think he does. He does not. Probably less important than him having things that give him status immunities, but... Two points per point. Stuff around is needed later, I guess. Alright, well, since I seem to be missing a migrant seal, I don't think I have any other choice but to go ahead and try to go to this dungeon here. To obtain Zephyr, you have to delve into the Abyss, which is a 100-floor dungeon filled with bullshit. Teleport orb. I have to go down to the 10th floor. Locate the Abyss. Talk to the people in Little Rock. There's a net at the armsmith's place. Okay. Heal first here. Save. Page says that my migrant level should be 14, so I've clearly missed a couple other seals. Whoops. Hopefully I don't get annihilated by the random battles in here. Okay, so theoretically I can just teleport outside first. Little Rock. Here's the armsmith. Definitely isn't the most walkthrough bait I've encountered in JRPG, but it's pretty intense. Arm dealer in the main complex, maybe? Maybe in the mine. Just imagining if you like needed to get Knights of the Round in order to fight Sephiroth in Final Fantasy VII. Find this lady for the life of me. Make sure I'm actually in Little Rock here. Little Rock. This is the source of all calamity. I guess that's how you find... You learn that you need all the guardian spirits. Beneath the mountain to the south. Fly to X 25,194, Y 10,000 and change. And there's going to be a boulder that's slightly off color. Keep this on so. Here's what we're talking about here. Just a bit. May have required using the ask button. $25,400, 70, 70. I had a couple things confused, that's why it's there. Okay. Possible I already blew up the boulder before. 5,400, 70, 70. Somewhere in this pass here. I need the horse for this. Let's see. I don't think that's it. Let's do that. Oh, it is. Okay, cool. I must have blown up the boulder already. Spooky. Time to die. There's a lot of crystals. This is a randomly generated dungeon, no actual loot. Supposed to be able to interact with this in some way? Whoops. Ooh, that sucks. You fall, you go all the way back to the start. Let's just give you more ECN points. Golden Frogman. I can't think of anything else to try though, so anything to do, I guess. Get all my items. See, it just makes my ECN go up. There's literally nothing else in here, so... way to force you to get into random battles, okay. Yeah. Good tip. I don't think they have interacted with the core gameplay at all up to this point. They literally just restore your meter. Shit. Apparently it's too long of a gap. That would have been my next thing to try, but usually there's some kind of like puzzle where you have to use a specific item. Migrant seals are doing a lot of heavy lifting, even though I can't skip the encounters for free. I'm kind of staying above water on ECN. That was green, that's good. Okay, so I have to do 8 more floors of this. Put one right at the end. Nice. God, I hope I don't die to the boss. I guess I can use a Gimel coin when I get to floor 10. I'll just do that. I guess I should check the guide to see if it says that the boss triggers immediately when I reach floor 10. Or if I have to, like, walk around and encounter it on floor 10. 100 floors of this seems like a nightmare. Got back attacked. That's bad! I still don't have immunity to back attacks, sadly. Be hard to say whether it's worth trying to attack. Non-elemental attack with damage based on current FP total. I don't know if that's any good, but I'd want to use that on Gallows, probably. Synchronizes caster's status with that of the target. Play a barrier that absorbs a certain amount of damage. Doubles damage of physical attack. Holy shit. Okay, well that's going to be important in the future. I'm going to cast that on Clive. I don't want that to be on Clive because I want someone else to put it on him, but survive long enough for friends to show up here. Yeah, I think I need to move that on to Virginia. Might be enough of an attack boost that she can contribute more if she has it. Oh, Clive doesn't even need his friends, okay. De-invoke this guy. Let's see. See if that makes her do reasonable damage. Her damage kind of sucks by default. ECN has been refilled, that's exciting. This was floor 3. Much easier floor than the ones I've just been on. Floor 4. Now on floor 5. Grateful for Gimel coins. Oh, shit's costing way more to skip now. Expensive as fuck. I don't know what battle that is. I wish the little exclamation point told you, like it was like multiple exclamation points depending on how hard the battle is. Okay, we're on floor 6 now. Near the end. The green one. Love to see that. Sad her Gilcrest thing doesn't work. It might be that it only works in hard-coded locations. I'm so far out of the way. Got that again. That sucks. Holy shit, 17,000 Gela? He's gonna run away, isn't he? God damn it. That's so much money. Ugh. This floor sucks. I think I went for a really long time in this game without ever getting back attacked, and I have passive skills equipped to prevent it. Or 7. That also sucks. Five is in danger, no kidding. Okay. By defending, I guess. Holy Root. Okay, I don't think that's horrible. Antidote's fine. Lucky card's pretty sucky. It could be worse, but... I don't have a ton of those. Where was the Holy Root? I only have one lucky card. Okay, 26. Here's also... Oh, Solar Remedy. Those are hard to find in this game, I think. Alright, well, I have to deal with it. Probably should remember to use those lucky cards in boss fights. I'd rather have the Gela stolen, to be honest. Mad Gasser. Well... When my allies show up, not a lot I can do here until they do. It's really good. Fortunately, I have status guard for that. Something like that would be petrification. Can't cancel defend, idiot. The sandcraft encounters are frustrating because they're not like super interesting necessarily, there's just a lot of them. Can't cancel everyone's turn. She actually hits pretty well now. I guess Clive is less of an insane super beast, but I guess I'd rather have a couple characters who can do damage than depend entirely on one. I got a couple statuses on there, gross. It's at least enough to kill one of them. Find a list of status effects with all the icons for this game. Some of them are really dangerous. I want to make sure I cover all the most dangerous ones. You read, this is 4-9. Warriors, every floor has one range over walkways, gems, and a sealed portal. Grab all the gems, the portal opens. No save points. You can leave once you reach floor 10, 30, 60, or 100. Once you reach the 10th portal, a boss will attack. Does that mean the portal that leads to the 10th floor or the portal on the 10th floor? I guess I'll use the Gimbal coin out here. Literal read is that it's the 10th portal, so the portal on the 10th floor, but this is not a precisely worded puzzle game. This is RPG Shrine. Can I not use Gimbal coins in here? I don't think I can I? I'm blind. No, I can't. RPG Classics. Alright, well, hope I don't die then. Should trigger the boss fight. Make sure everyone's as topped off as they're gonna be. Cool looking guy, Ephraim Zane. Guess I'll go ahead and do this. Actually, no, let's buff first. I want to get hyper cast. It a bunch of times and see what I see. This one I do want to throw Valiant. Prepare intercepts. Uh-oh. Is this a counter? Oh, fuck. Okay. Well, Gallows took no damage, so... might be okay. Intercepts canceled. Oh, is like Clive the only one who's permitted to shoot him? Okay. And try to work with that. Well, let's hyper Clive, excuse me. Maybe it causes me to take damage here. Here. Yeah, I imagine. Intercept's canceled. Nice. Big damage. Good to see that. Too much else to throw out there. Everyone else isn't able to attack safely. 5 hits hard enough that I can just wait it out, assuming he doesn't do anything other than that repair intercepts thing. So I'll see if I get disabused of that assumption here. He's gonna need to reload soon. Yeah, how many bosses are in here? I forgot Gela cards used on the enemy, not on my allies. Oh, okay, that wasn't too bad. I guess the trick is realize that only Clyde can hit it. Dragon Idol. Okay, lucky card and the Gela card was clutch. Now it should let me leave. Leave the Abyss. Get the fuck out of here. Exit. Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure it wasn't sending me right back in. Valiant is an interesting mechanic. Now we gotta go. Actually, I should just be able to warp there. I'm gonna warp to Baskar and rest, save, and then I should have a summon boss over at the what's its place near here. Did a rename spells after this. Save. Base FP levels are getting pretty high, which is cool. I really like the FP system in this game. I think it's quite brilliant, and I love to see more RPGs borrow it. Which one are we doing? Good jump up those. I have to press it without holding a button, okay. Strange symbol whose meaning is beyond you. I did just save, so if I die, it's fine. Power of hope soars through till tomorrow. Bearer of the Arc Scepter's light must have the strength to fight that which has no form. Fight and show your strength to Zephyr. Okay. Cool looking dragon boy. I have just enough FP to cast Hyper now, which is cool. Oh, I never played any of the Wild Arms games. I'd only played the first one before stream. Exploder. Virginia's life force into explosives. That seems bad. Can I, like, not have that happen? Interesting if I can use that to, like, pass it on to the boss. I feel like that's not gonna work. Try seeing if that bounces it onto him. I don't have any extension anymore. Ow! Virginia's fighting fury explodes. Okay. Well, that answers that question. At least it'll make a Valiant proc, I guess. Jet's gonna die. It looked like it did damage equal to their health. And then divided it among everybody else. Try picking up Virginia here. It'll have to be after Jet explodes. And let's see if this works. Ouch. Shit, that's just gonna be me and Clive, but tolerable. Nice counterattack for a shitload of damage. You'd love to see that. He's having a very bad day. I feel like I could heal her. Let's try picking up Jet instead. Afford to cast Reflecting because it costs 18. Alright, let me punch him just to... The boss I defeated on floor 10 of the Abyss gave me the item that's letting me fight this. That's going to get me the last summon that I need to progress the main story. Probably should take a small heal here. To not get one shot by that attack. Let's manually reflect on Jet first since he has more health. Really higher chance that he survives here. The camera in this game is kind of like comically dynamic. Virginia. I really enjoy though that the bosses require you to do stuff like this. I think you would literally lose if you didn't cast Reflect. I guess it would be very hard to keep up at least. She doesn't have enough for Mystic yet. Gonna have to reload soon. Don't want to Gatling until he's reloaded. I don't think I can check whether people have Reflect up. I need to build his FP again so I can extension it. Okay, good. What are you putting it on? Okay, good. So I need to build her FP. Don't want a Gatling yet. I guess I could use this turn to reload and then Gatling next turn. Re-extensions, make sure everyone has Reflect on. Yeah, exactly. Actually, looking at the equalizer, I think this game is actually fairly loud, especially in combat. I'm going to turn it down a bit here. Sorry about that if it's been hard to hear me up till now. Alright, so we do Gatling. 96 FP. You can go ahead and reload. You get it? Nice. Wasn't too bad. Oh, I forgot to do lucky card, but oh well. Hope shard acquired. Right, everything should be maxed out now. Okay. So he gets the last one, Hope Shard. HP, defense, and evade. I don't know if that's what I want him to have, but SOS critical, force charge, doubles the effective VIT. Adds 25 points to the FP gauge when you guard. That's really good. Shit, man. Oh no. My controller's being funky. The analog is lighting up and off constantly. Uh-oh, I hope my controller's not dying. Power, friendship, and guns. G-U-N-S, G-U-N apostrophe. Okay, I just unplugged my controller and replugged it back in. Hopefully we're okay. So that ability is really good. Costs 5 points to equip. God damn. He doesn't really have anything that he needs FP for. I guess it would be nice to have it just so his Gatling can hit harder, but like Gallows is my big FP character, as well as Virginia. I guess I could switch Brave Seal with Hope Shard. Can't. Okay, it has focus regeneration and SOS support. SOS critical, Lifebringer, and force charge. It's hard to say. Could make Clive even nastier, but then he has to cast a buff on himself, which kinda sucks. And he can't afford to yet. I guess him having more defense is nice since he's my main DPS. I feel like I have to kind of commit on these because I'm going to have to go in and equip all of them with stuff that makes them immune to status effects. I feel like Virginia, if I'm attacking with Virginia, I'm probably doing something wrong. Because she's great at using items. It's just nice to have her as a utility character. I'd rather Clive hit even harder and her be even more prepared to like pick up the party, res everyone, heal everyone. We'll do this, that should be fine. Okay, then she can eventually pick up force charge, so every time she defends, which her clip kind of sucks, so she does have to reload pretty frequently. 25 FP would be enough for her to cast Mystic again to use items on everyone, which would be really, really nice. Nullifies all status elements when you guard. Nice synergy with Force Charge. Let's reset Sleep Ward. If I can pick up Force Charge. Man, these are fucking expensive. 3 per point, and there's 4 of them, so it'd be 12 to get double the effective Vit. Vit is it defense in this? Is it HP? Oh, never mind. No, Vit is, it's the thing that heals you back to full after battle. That's right. So that you're topped off, but it's a temporary resource in dungeons. Okay, I don't have to put points into that. I mean, it's nice, but I definitely don't need it. Okay, so I might go pick up my plants, and then I have to look at the walkthrough to see where I'm supposed to go, because getting all 8 mediums has unlocked a new door in a very specific random-ass dungeon that I need to make main story progress now, so give me a second. Virginia's semi-transparent character art. She's got a very excited face. Harvest. I guess the Holy Root's not that hard to come by. You go to Baskar Colony, we'll heal, we'll save, and then we'll look at the guide to see what random dungeon. It's called like a root something. Yeah, Wild Arms is the Western JRPG. That famously just straight up plagiarize Ennio Morricone's Ecstasy of Gold as the world map theme in the first game. Sick map theme, though. Gallows brother. I thought he was in town. Maybe he's in a house. I think I've had this exact same problem before and I forgot about it. The full carrot is rare. Guy who renames spells move. Spell renamer, Wild Arms 3. Used to be in the southeast of this village. I feel like I have a memory of losing track of him last time too. Not in the house where you can sleep. Name. Dude, I don't know where the guy went. He used to be in town. I used to be able to talk to him to change the names of my spells, but he's not in Basker Colony anymore. Alright, I'll just deal with non-Final Fantasy spell names then and try to just remember what they all do. Oh, save. Now that you have all 12 mediums, set them the way you like. Head back to Laxus Land and speak with Roswell. Do I have a teleport there? I've mostly upgraded people as much as I'm going to. I guess I should dump money though now that there's an enemy that can steal a shitload of my cash. Flies are already maxed out. Jet's almost maxed out. Gallows I don't want to be hitting with very frequently. Most of these aren't super noticeable. Let's not go completely broke. Weird font, lady. Mission this coat of mail for dragon slaying. An emergency escape mechanism. That's not a Roswell. You, Roswell? Approaching forces of chaos are a menace to all forms of life. Okay. I have to go to specific coordinates. Well, I can't tell if this thing is something actually mandatory, if it's required for progress or not. Oh, there's a migrant seal. What the fuck? Well, that's the one I was missing. That's good. Calculated. Telepath Tower number 1 is at Battle Readiness level 1. Will you help protect Filgaia by blocking communication with outer space? I want to, like, collect incredible yes-no prompts in RPGs. I would add this one for sure. Okay. I have a feeling I don't actually need to do this. Moves the turn limit on Arcana effects. Oh, that's wild. So that means if I put Valiant on somebody and then cast Permanence on them, they just have it forever at that point. Dallas physical attacks with elemental properties. Binds your team's powers together for a non-elemental attack, and then turns target into a bomb, its HP is converted into damage. I feel like that isn't going to work on bosses, probably. Hey Bucky, how you doing? Interesting spell. I don't think I've seen that bit of RPG design space explored. Ah, crap. That's bad. Let's, forget amnesia. They have amnesia and vulnerability in this group. Guys don't really do a lot of damage. For now, anyway. Go ahead and buff himself, I guess. No, I'm referring to the thing that takes status effects and makes them permanent for the rest of the combat. Ravanon. Oh, is this just a side quest? Okay. I gotta go back to the Deep Root Cave then, or whatever then. Provenant has a alarm clock on their desk that goes off whenever I make a claim about the frequency of the appearance of something in video games. Let's have her defend to get FP back. Cast Valiant, I guess. Oh, they weren't off by now, but no one's really taking damage in this fight, so it doesn't really matter. Clives wore off, okay. Does like basically no damage. Okay. Finally killed one of them. That helps. Go ahead and build up to permanence. Would like to make it permanent, especially hyper. Still has it up right now. Make sure he still has access to extension. You could drop it on, I'm just teasing you. Permanence just locks in whatever stuff they currently have. I wouldn't be able to cast Valiant and then have it lock in, I don't think. Cast this again just in case that's a different icon from Valiant. I feel like Valiant's the one that should already be on. That says prolonged Clive's Arcana effect, not... The tooltip said it was permanent. I'm gonna use that. I probably want it to be on Gallows so he can extension it on everyone. Yeah, you keep me honest, I appreciate it. And just like talk shit all the time. Okay, so the purple thing is hyper. Gotcha. See if this is any good. Temporarily. 48 SP is a really substantial cost if it only affects... It only slightly increases the duration of something. Hyperion Blaster I picked up for Jet there, maybe? Go ahead and Mystic the lucky card. Unlight. That's wild. It actually gives me just all of their abilities. In which positrons cancel out electrons. Let's see if it's any good. Expecting no. Expecting it's gonna suck. That's pretty terrible. Okay. Guess I'll try Numb Light, but it probably sucks. I bet there's like one enemy that's worth using on. The thing that kind of sucks is that Gallows has so many abilities that he essentially needs to have. Right. Well, he doesn't technically need this. I could maybe swap this. The thing Virginia has right now, so he can do extension permanence. He needs extension Valiant. That's really important. I think the big advantage of this guy is that it's major magic stat increases to him. Hey, thank you, Six Gun. Appreciate that. How have you been? Okay. Let's go to this root cave. That's where I actually want to go right now. Heal and save first. All right. Dim root path. Where we need to go next? Yeah, dungeon, I assume. Northwest. East. This random little mine is like crucial to main story progress. All right, well that's why we had to go on that long sub journey. There's 4 hidden summons, and the other 8 you get automatically as part of main story progress. I think that's right. Change crest. Press the square button to release a crest graph, which alters the property of gems or warps you to a different position. Ah. Okay, so that's the last tool. Let me see. Shit, I didn't see what I just got. Well, we'll never know now. Lucky cards. Does that mean I can change this now? Expected, but okay. Hey, these fuckers. How'd you guys get in here? Do you have a change graph? Change crest? Supply it to the incubation plant Deus Ex Machina. I feel like calling this place Dim Root Path is really underselling the importance of the story. Wonder if that's like a pun in Japanese or something. Violator. Increases the power of a combination attack. Finest arts. I assume that only works on that one specific spell that I picked up that uses the whole party. I have to get the box. Okay, let's try a summon maybe. That's not too bad. And I switch then to live to push the block. Set it down. Okay. We need to have a magic glove to pick things up. Transfer of energy to the Deus Ex Machina normal, 740 and counting. Beyond the spiral of space-time lies a world that existed before the first humans, Neo-Sapiens. Fighting machine likens the planet to a gem?
Duty.
Prepare the emulator to play back a quasi-image of how this planet used to be. Well, this looks annoying as hell. An issue where like I could never get it on the tile I need it to be on. Like a even odd parity problem. Let's see. I always have to like leapfrog, right? Probably somebody used that to glide across there. One of these a trap chest. Adventure 7. I have 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't have 1 or 6. Reese and Violetta. Mimics. My high migrant level might end up putting me behind a bit if I'm skipping substantially more battles, but we'll see. Done a lot of random battles in this game. Speaking, another migrant seal, thank you. So my guess is... I don't think that's gonna work. I think they have to be staggered, right? Actually, I don't know if it's possible for me to stack and stagger them. Because she can only use the thing to get across a gap of 1 tile, so that's not going to work, right? Yeah, that was my concern. I don't think I'm misunderstanding anything about how this works. I think I always have to stand somewhere and then it has to always skip a tile, essentially. So if there's 4 in a row, I don't know that it's possible for me to get 2 staggered ones on the same y-axis, right? That might be enough to get across. Let's see. It was. Okay, because it only had 1 gap on the beginning and the end. Gotcha. It's a good puzzle. I like that one. Actually, infinite ECN. That's cool. Gonna have to ask me twice. I keep thinking this is about to trigger a boss fight, but I think it's just a cutscene. Turn this planet into a giant life-form conglomerate. Act as an interstellar ship. That's kind of a cool concept of Starship Earth. Okay. Siegfried is a wild character. He's canonically the same Siegfried from Wild Arms 1, right? What are we doing here? Oops. No, that won't work, because everything resets when I fall. It won't go up though, so that can't be right. There must be something else I can do with these blocks. That goes up, so that's not it. Hitting it doesn't do anything. Jumping is only for scripted locations where jumping is permitted. I see. Ah, but I have to put a block there so I get stopped, I see. Okay. Okay. You bump into the block and everything's fine. Device is keeping the door shut. That's not something I was counting on. Grab that. Happy to accidentally trigger a battle though, it's fine. Anzu. I want to look up what that violator is supposed to do since the tooltip's not very helpful. How does Finest Arts work in Wild Arms 3? Ability called Finest Arts, which increases the power of combination attacks. Anything I have that references this towards Arc Impulse doesn't seem to benefit in the slightest. Have an empty clip and 100 FP, then use Gatling. Is that like a secret mechanic? Oh, there's a switch down there. I see it now. Okay, how do I get down to that guy? Guessing it's gonna involve bouncing off something, question mark? Assume it's gonna need to be done before I knock these down, right? Otherwise I don't see any way to reach that. knocking him down. Maybe the block itself can be knocked down where under the switch. It's up. Whoops. Whoops, wrong button. Lycanthrope. Gallows on his own. Let's try this again. Tends to do really good damage. So weird. I wonder how anyone figured out this mechanic of giving someone 100 FP, emptying their clip, and then using Gatling in order to trigger finest darts. That's not clear at all from what the tooltip is. It sounds like it does a boatload of damage if you're able to do it. It dropped the Gimel coin, so I'm just going to use it. Again. Well, at least it didn't ambush a single person. Yeah, exactly. Probably give it to Clive then, because it says it does damage based on their attack stat. And he's the most likely character to run out of ammo and to have 100 FP. See, I wouldn't have used Gatling though, because I was under the impression that Gatling only fires the bullets they have remaining in their gun, right? So if you do Gatling with one shot, it only fires once, and it's essentially a waste of time. Or have I misunderstood Gatling the entire time? Dark Ring is an interesting drop. How the hell do I get down there? If anything can reach there. Drops where I'm standing, which is very helpful. Everything else is a line in front of me. Drop this on the thing. Oh, maybe that's it. That's right. Well, I know when you run out of bullets, you punch the enemy. And I know that when you Gatling, it fires everything in your clip. Oh, but you're saying if you Gatling with an empty clip without 100 FP, you just punch them a bunch of times? And it's only at 100 FP that it does something special? I guess it's supposed to be final arts is like it's like a desperation attack is what they're saying. Side. This one might not ever respawn. Oops. Find the right way to place it. I've tried to only ever use Gatling with a full clip. Seems like this is right, but I don't think I can get it somewhere where I'm standing in the right spot. Maybe if I have two of them, maybe I literally need two of them, which is why it transforms it. I don't think that works. Is this the right idea, dropping the box on top of the switch? I don't see how to get it to where I can pick it up from here, though, is the problem. Back attacks in this room. I can't get it to curve down though, right? Because the switch is below me. Right here in a sec. Right, I can move it. I guess when it hits a block, it falls. Okay. Maybe they want me to use all 4 characters' abilities in this room. That would be kind of cool. That's funny. Okay. I guess I didn't realize that if the boomerang hits something and falls down, that it can affect something below it. Jewel Thief must always use wits instead of always relying on speed. Okay, so you want me to pick these up? without just sprinting between them. That's cool. I like that one. Recover everyone's vit. One more. I should Gimel coin again. Alfred and Company? Run for the gate. Who the fuck? Creepy goth girl and Zero Suit Samus. Yeah. It's kind of a neat combination. Really doesn't feel like just another JRPG, both from a mechanics perspective and from a story perspective. Cradle of the Metal God. Oh hey, full heal. That's cool. Rabbanon's alarm went off for Serp this time. I think West of Loathing is heavily informed by Wild Arms. Sekhmet. I guess I have a pretty good opportunity to try to pump my shit here. Try to get more summon level ups since there's like a full heal right outside. Cool dragon, what do you do? Yeah, I'd agree with that. What an animation. Dragon pulls the eyeball out of his chest. Thanks, Justine. Forgot that's what you did. Preach, though. Dragon Fossil Potionberry. Shit. Hope Shard was pretty good last time. I love the variety for the summons. The cool eyeball chest dragon. I don't know for which character this one would be worth it versus just doing damage with the summon. Can you imagine living in this world once the party gets access to the eclipse-causing summon? Fuck, guess they're doing an attack again. I guess it's better than like in Final Fantasy when the summon like actually just destroys the world repeatedly. That's not correct. That's correct. Osei, what's your deal, sir? Wind or thunder? I wonder why it's just those two. Oh, I should have done Valiant. Oh. Okay, no effect from physical attacks. Spell damage is quite bad in this game. We froze a slime yesterday in Zelda. We can try that. I like that you need to meet a FP requirement to cast spells, and when casting a spell works, it just means you don't gain FP on that turn. Kind of a clever system. Wait, that changes. See if he takes damage from physical now. Oh, now he might. Now he's a different creature. Okay. Should have Clive buff himself. Yeah. Oh, I renamed all my spells so I could keep track of what they do. I was trying to find the spell renamer earlier for the new spells I just learned and can't find them anymore. That's why I named it Asuna. The Wild West sci-fi is actually pretty common, but making fantasy fit in there too is tricky. I think it's called like Cure versus Heal or something in the base names, which is very confusing. Wish I could rename spells in fucking Persona and Shin Megami Tensei. There's a long enough gap in between me playing any of those games to almost completely forget what most things are. Especially since a couple of them are inexplicably different between Shin Megami Tensei and Persona. I want to remove paralysis. Yeah, I think that's fairly on. Dark Tower is also like the super every story that Stephen King's ever written is canon to Dark Tower, technically, right? Permanence. Really, sir? Be interested. I have, like you pointed out in Discord, many problems with Persona and it having issues with misogyny, homophobia, and transphobia are just among those problems. The combat system is fine, it's just I think they do way too much of it. They don't know when enough is enough, so... I mean, even if the combat system is the same, maybe it's still possible that it's a little bit less ridiculous. I think I just understood how this worked. Removes the turn limit on Arcana effects. But does permanence itself have a turn limit? Does it count as an Arcana effect, I wonder? No, it totally isn't just fantasy Persona. Yeah. Seems like that's what like the back of the tin is supposed to be for it, right? Maybe it has social links that are marginally less awful. I think Persona's structure, I think they set out to do a lot of things from the beginning. Like, this game will be 100 hours long. And social links will be 10 cutscenes long, right? They like kind of put themselves into a box. It really constrains what they can do creatively, and it's very frustrating. You decided the game is going to be 100 hours long. You have to have 100 hours of story, even if you actually only have 20 hours of story in your concept. Back and get a free top off, I may as well. I hope the game's good. I want it to be good. I'm not cheering for Atlas to make bad games. I liked 13 Sentinels. That's like a totally different team. It's the weird Odin Sphere Auteur. You fiend. Time limit thing? Maybe not. I love enemy names in something like this. They're named Floretti and Haborin. Of course, this guy's Haborin because he's red, right? And this guy's Floretti. This game is like this perfect kind of not super early, but early-ish PS2 game where they weren't really taking localization as seriously as they do today yet. Totally not Godzilla. Oh, really? Encyclopedia Metallum. Oh, because there's a metal band named after them, of course. That's pretty funny. I feel like there has to be a metal band named after every conceivable demon in Solomon's Key or whatever the fuck it is. Yeah, exactly. Shit, you gotta be really fast. Possible to be that fast? I think there's no way. Yeah, it's like that wizardry game. Anything that was referenced in the wizardry game has had like knock-on effects. I feel like there has to be some common source for a lot of it. Shit. Oh, I was still red in time. Okay, perfect. Calculated. An explosion? It's a combination of different names in Buddhism. It's funny. It would make me think of like spaghetti or something. that one's not moving. Is Haborin also some kind of demon? Yeah. Shadowheart says the whole Key of Solomon thing going on. Yeah, right. Hagorin is something, they must have localized it weird. Hagolin, maybe? I thought dog kobolds were specifically because wizardry was inspired by D&D First Edition, and the sprite they went with made it look like a dog, and they just kind of rolled with the dog thing after that. That's what I mean about there being a common secondary source. Oh, I turn around there. Not this again. Camera got rotated, that was the problem. Well, shit, how do I get past that? Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, come on, game. What physically happened there? Dog kobolds was a way to interpret the German fairy tale, which the word kobold comes from. I think I watched a video about this, about all the ways that wizardry affected Japan. Let me look it up. Yeah, the first result I get of why does Japan have dog kobolds says that it's a wizardry thing, which is like a gigantic knock-on effect. But maybe wizardry presented them as a dog because of German mythology. But it's like there's like many interpretations. You hit wizardry consolidates all those interpretations into one for a lot of developers in the 80s. And then now people are making games in Japan that are inspired by games that did dog kobolds because wizardry did it, because that was an interpretation from German mythology, right? Goblin has a German root with kobold. Interesting. Yeah. I'm trying to think of a comparable, like, text affecting Western video games, even if it was a video game. I guess maybe... It seems like Dark Souls has a pretty specific interpretation of a bunch of Japanese myths and concepts that now Western devs are making Souls-like games that are inspired by the concepts as presented in Dark Souls, not necessarily the original myth that's being referenced or whatever. Platforming in my Wild Arms? Ow. Hey, this guy. Uh-oh. Well, that seems bad. Fortunately, a Gimel coin dropped recently. Barrier for barrier. I shall oscillate the frequency to counteract your interference. What is this, Star Trek? It is literally... literally... They watch Star Trek. tower system you used? Hawa? Yeah, I guess Western interpretation of Oni is usually like a big ogre creature, right? But it could theoretically be a bunch of different things in Japanese. More like generic evil spirit. I feel like I should play Wizardry on stream at some point. I know it's not a very stream-friendly game. I'd almost certainly need to use a walkthrough to play the whole thing, but... Because like, you have to like carry over your save across like 7 or 8 different games, right? It seems like it's like really, really fucking important in terms of the history of game design. Platforming in my wild arms? Please don't be timed, please don't be timed. Hopefully the door stays open. Probably doesn't. I think when you fall in this game, it tends to reset the room. I don't know how to get back down, though. Yeah. Shit. Circle to drop. God. This doesn't take a while. Let me try to remember where that is. Oh, it does stay open. Okay, I don't have to do both. Oh, that makes this easier then. There you go, Jet. Good job. First drive. Culture pod. Oh, sick. Let's save here then. You get 2 full heals in this dungeon. That's pretty sick. Pretty sweet. Main reactor is destroyed. Doing is wrong and distorted. Part of this song reminds me of a song from Final Fantasy VII. Go ahead and get this out of the way before I forget. I always forget. Slow was pretty good before on this guy. I think Melody had a bunch of annoying status effects, if I recall correctly. I wonder if I can stack status lock and permanence. Free FP, please. So he has status lock. Nullifies all status except death. Yeah, that's what I was worried about. Like I really gotta move permanence onto Gallows if I can. Her to be status immune so she can be like a status healer character. Been a bad day there, bud. Heartbroken. Status like Clive. Misery, amnesia, disease. Disease is pretty bad if I recall. Alright, see you, sir. You eat that peppy acorn, Gallows. Try permanence on Clive. Let's see. Status lock plus permanence does what it sounds like it does, and you can actually make your party immune to status effects for the whole fight. That's a really cool combination. I guess it's kind of a degenerate strategy, and then if you know the boss has a bunch of status effects, you can just put it on Gallows and have him extend both of them, but I kind of want him to have Valiant, status lock, and permanence on him so he can extend everything. Nice damage, Clive. I'm very proud of you. Let's see. Melody. I don't want it to be on Virginia because it's so important to use her for healing. I don't want her to be on permanence duty all the time. I'll clean up my settings after this, I guess. Great, wonderful gallows. I really hope the final boss isn't immune to physical. I'm not prepared. Everybody's got status lockup now. Can just go ham now, I think. Yes, everybody just shoot. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me too much, Kalba. Definitely been very stuck in this game before. It's not like super walkthrough bait. But you have a big open world that you can ride around, and the game often requires you to go to like one town and talk to one person to unlock the ability to reveal one dungeon on the map. Pretty brutal. Why can't people understand me? I should use the Gela cards too. That's okay. Go back and heal. Perfect timing. What are these guys? And the boss music. Yeah, the vitality system's good, the ECN system's good, the FP system is the thing I like the most. I like that spells, you're not consuming MP as a strategic resource across a dungeon. You can always cast your spells as often as you like, but you generate it in combat, and then as you level up you have more available to you at the start of the battle. And you can spend it, and that affects how you're able to cast spells later on in the fight. I truly hate strategic resource spending like MP in games like this. I think it's like deeply uninteresting. Much prefer some kind of tactical resource that you have to manage that comes back every battle. I like Monster Sanctuary so much. Yeah. I think there's a lot of stuff in turn-based RPGs that we just kind of do because that's the way we've been doing it forever. When we do try to question it. It seems like the way a lot of devs like Square are questioning it is just by like making a game that's not a JRPG. It's just an action RPG. Well, no, I still like the turn-based RPG. I don't think it's a, you know, cursed concept. You just gotta think about your systems more. I'm very excited for now that it seems like they're going to be starting to make Hunger-likes, games that are like Fear and Hunger. I think that game has an incredibly interesting idea about what to do with turn-based RPG combat, and it doesn't necessarily need to be in a horror package to work. Yeah, exactly. Your ability to cast spells or whatever is directly tied to your inventory space. You can think of your, because you earn magic XP from casting spells, you can think of runes in your inventory as having a potential XP value. Interesting. Trying to destroy the cradle of the metal gods. Please head to the Deus Ex Machina. And disperse nanomachines all over Filgaia. Oh, this is interesting. Well, you both missed. You seem to both be missing, guys. Vantage Rage MM. Jin missed that time. I've underestimated your powers. The ability to mentally synchronize with arms, the weapons of demons, is quite astounding. I guess Siegfried's the only character for Wild Arms 1 where arms were considered a demon thing as opposed to just being a thing that everybody had access to. Hey, you healed yourself. That's not fair. This is like a comedy with the life force playing the role of the clown. That makes sense, Siegfried. Totally vibing with you, bro. D&D 5 divorces prepared spells and spell slots. Yeah, I hate fancy and magic so much. That is an improvement. I was confused about that in Baldur's Gate. I thought that was like an abstraction of Baldur's Gate. I didn't realize that was a D&D 5e thing. Just joshing you. I like these like rival characters. They're cool. You can change your preparations at any time. Short rest, I would hope. The button I have to hit here. I can't reach that. Fantasy and Magic makes sense to me if we're talking about D&D First Edition as a survival horror game. It's just a persistent game in a dungeon where you're like inevitably going to die and you're seeing how far you can get. I really dislike it as a narratively structured game. I feel like they just the rational next step is to say your spells come back when the DM says they do, which is kind of what spells per day is, but not necessarily, depending on what your DM has learned to do with the game. How do I get to this? Shenanigan. Oh, maybe I can hit it from on top of this. A little too high? Have to like fall down? Okay. I think I even broadly dislike the idea of having to like ration out your utility abilities over the course of like a 24-hour day. I think that's silly. I think it would be fine to say, hey, if you have some kind of special power, you can only use it once per event, right? You have the ability to open a chest, so like you open any locked object, you can do that once per event ever. So if there's like, you know, a puzzle that involves you unlocking 5 doors, you can unlock one of them for free. How nice, Leon. Live Winslet, do you see me now? Beauty is found within a fading transient sparkle. This is my true beauty. The dead person? Old dragon airship. Oh, are we doing a vehicle battle again? I've done one of these. Dragon Lombardia can perform 4 actions in a turn, the same number of crew members on board. Each character selects an action from Lombardia to perform at the start of each turn. Unlike the Sandcrafter, there is no difference associated with command and position. Perform in the order of the highest reflex value. So this should be Virginia, Jet, Gallows, Clive. Okay. Cerebral matter, increase reflex and evasion, gauge defense systems. See damage limits for a few turns until you fall unconscious. Self-regen. Unleash Lombardia's final attack. So can I buff with Mighty Might? It's 50 FP. And I get to do 3 more things, right? So we just shoot him a bunch of times, or do we do more buffs? I guess everything else is cheaper to cast. Use attack and see where we're at, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense, Leon. $136k HP. So I get decent FP recovery. I think my effect is still on, as I said, for a few turns. Try using this. Well, this thing does damage, but it's like nothing compared to my max health. That's funny. Maybe it's like building up a nasty attack. That was easy. But the Arc of Destiny was the only one. Yeah. In my house ruled 4E system, Ravanon dailies became per event. So essentially per encounter, but I'd also just, as the DM, say what counts as an event. It's usually pretty easy to make a call on what counts as an event or not, right? Like if it's an individual challenge, it's probably an event. You have to pick a lock. Do you have to convince somebody to join your side? Do you have to dig a hole or something? Then you can use your power once. Relevant. No idea where to go, but they mentioned the Arc of Destiny, so I can try doing that. Whoa! Can we not have battles in this thing, please? Oh, that sucks. That was one of the best things about getting the airship. Alright, well hopefully they'll all be green. Here. Went too far. Somewhere around here. Found it. Far north of this island on the southern tip of a peninsula covered by wasteland. Okay, I don't know if that's what I'm supposed to do, so I might look it up here in a second. Or for me to keep track of whether that's a new piece of information or something they've already shared a million times when I've come in here. Ship has a stealth function. New items have opened up with the change crest. Is one of them in this building? There were a bunch of things in this building that required those upgrades. I don't know if I've ever had banana bread. Already did everything there was to do with this guy. Apparently not. Sangha. Boost your luck in a positive direction. Okay. Did this one already, I'm pretty sure. Any of the items that opened up migrant seals. I think that's the only thing I really care about. I guess duplicators. This should already be done too. Oh, here we go. Duplicator doors. That's why we bought a bunch of these, or that's why we found a bunch of them on the world map. Growth egg. Root. Decide who I want to give these to. Probably the people who have it lowest right now, right? Because that gives them more chances to grind it out. I guess I should have spent more time in that dungeon when I had a free heal around where a bunch of enemies were to try to pump their MTC values, but everyone up to 5, I guess. Burning right through these duplicators. level apple. Okay, so we're gonna wait to do that until someone just got a level up. That's kind of boring. Already got that guy. We got that guy. All right, I feel like I'm out of breadcrumbs, so I'm gonna check the guide really quick here. Okay, you are supposed to go to the Ark of Destiny, talk to the first person you see. Oh, this is this guy. Okay. Sunrise is far north of this island, the southern tip of a peninsula covered by wasteland. I've already been here. I feel like that all the like rando NPCs have portraits. A lot of work into that, I think. Can't remember any other places that had the orange blocks. Just like a scientist. Or drums. We'll upgrade something, even though it's super cheap. I'm not super clear what weight does. do know about that crater. Gunner's Heaven? Yes. The telescope, you spy the floating base of the demons high above the cradle of the metal gods. The surrounding area shimmers with heat. Okay. Seems pretty important. Use it on things other than blocks. Don't know what that was. I need to like, it's tough because I need to mash X to search things. Okay, maybe that's enough for me to go to the facility now. I think they're saying it's above the cradle of the gods. Let's see. Cradle of the Metal God, northeast. Bye, Serp. See you. Have a good day. Got about 15 minutes left. Oh, there it goes. Have to like do something to it. Shit. I have the ability to fire missiles, don't I? Cool. Is this the final dungeon? So I don't really know what the how long to beat is, because everyone's how long to beat times are based on the in-game clock, which we know is insanely wrong by like a factor of 2. I guess we technically went over by about 15 minutes last time, so this would be a good stopping point. Once it lets me in, I'll use a Gimel coin. Nice. We've just landed normally? Okay, future Marstead, you're in what may be the final dungeon, or not. Save file 2 is before entering the final dungeon, so maybe double check and see if this is a point of no return or not. Maybe load this save if it is a point of no return and there's important stuff that you left behind. Otherwise, go ahead and progress. Maybe try to see if you can figure out a time estimate. If it's possible that we'll finish in 5 hours or 6 hours next time, we can try to do a long stream or have room to go late to wrap up. Maybe there's more after this, I'm not sure. It feels pretty endgamey though now that we have all the summon monsters. Cool. Really like Wild Arms 3. This is a solid game. I'm having a blast with it. A really good JRPG.